Good evening. First tonight at 11, he was hit while riding his bike and left on the side of the road to die. We're talking about 23-year-old Bryan Wrigley, who was an avid cyclist.
6 years later, the person who hit him has still not been captured. Katie Jeffries has more on what deputies are asking from you to help solve this cold case.
Just 2 lanes, a quiet stretch of road, often only filled with just local traffic, along County Road 214 in St. Augustine. But on the side sits a reminder that a young life ended here.
And I want him to see. I want him to see my son's name and see what he did.
The ongoing nightmare for Bryan Wrigley's mother began on April 13, 2011.
It was on a Wednesday night, and that's when my life changed forever.
On patrol that day was Detective Jose Jimenez with the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office.
We received a 911 call reporting of a body in a ditch.
Initially, he thought it might be a homicide, but this is what he saw when he arrived at the scene. Bike parts all over the road, a truck's bumper nearby.
Just looking at the scene, you can tell that it was a hit-and-run traffic crash.
Detective Jimenez believes the vehicle was traveling westbound and Bryan was traveling eastbound on County Road 214.
Closest to the edge of the road, the vehicle actually swerved into him.
And notice what isn't in these photos. No skid marks, nothing indicating the driver stopped or even slowed down after hitting Bryan. The bumper and the vehicle parts left on the scene indicate Bryan was hit by a 2001 to 2003 blue Ford Ranger pickup truck extended cab with fog lights and a 2-tone bumper, the bottom piece black and the top piece silver. After the story hit the news that night, a crucial witness came forward. Deputy J.D. McGinnis spoke to a man that had been working on a house nearby.
He saw a blue Ford Ranger. He said that he saw bicycle parts stuck to the front of the blue Ford Ranger.
And he gave deputies this composite sketch of a male driver.
He said he yelled out to the driver. The driver ran the stop sign and made a left turn and continued south.
As detectives continued to search for the truck and driver, Mandy Wrigley and her family were in shock. How could Bryan's life end so suddenly on the side of the road?